Your delivery email is already an automation. Here's how to make it sell. The one email every single buyer opens is running on autopilot right now, and most creators leave it completely blank. Somewhere in your account settings right now, an email is already firing every time someone pays you. It's the delivery email, the one that hands over the download link, the course access, or the meeting invite the instant a card gets charged. You didn't have to build it, schedule it, or think about it once. It's the single highest open rate email you will ever send, because unlike a newsletter or a promo blast, 100% of recipients want to open it. They just paid you, and they're waiting for their thing. And yet, for most creators, that email says almost nothing beyond, "Here's your file." That's not a delivery problem. It's a missed opportunity problem. You already own the most trusted, most opened automation in your entire business. The only question is whether you're using it or just letting it run empty. The flow you already own and never think about. Every creator eventually hears about email flows, welcome sequences, abandoned checkout recoveries, win-back campaigns, and it can feel like a whole new system to build from scratch. But you're overlooking the flow that's been running the entire time. The moment someone buys a digital download, a course, a coaching call, or a webinar seat on store.fan, the platform automatically sends a delivery email with their secure link, the same way it hands the buyer an on-screen download the instant payment clears. That's a real automated flow, triggered by a real buying decision, reaching a real person who is actively paying attention. Compare that to a broadcast email you send to your whole list, where open rates hover in the 20 to 40% range on a good day. The delivery email doesn't have that problem. It's transactional, expected, and opened almost every time. Creators spend hours agonizing over subject lines for campaigns that a third of their list will never see, while the one email guaranteed to be read sits there saying nothing more than "click here for your file." Reframe it before you rewrite it. Stop thinking of the delivery email as a receipt. Think of it as the first message in a relationship with someone who just proved, with their card number, that they trust you. That's a different email than a shipping confirmation. Anatomy of a delivery email that actually sells. A blank or purely functional delivery email has one job: hand over the file. A dressed-up delivery email has 3 jobs, done in a specific order, because sequence matters more than most creators assume. Lead with gratitude, follow with a review ask while the buyer's goodwill is highest, and close with a single next step. Skip straight to the upsell, and it reads as a sales pitch disguised as a receipt. Bury the thank you under 3 links, and it reads as noise. The table below breaks down what each section is actually doing, and why it goes where it goes. Step 1. Write the thank you like you mean it. The thank you doesn't need to be long. 3 sentences beats a paragraph every time. But it needs to sound like you, not like a template. Use the buyer's first name if you're collecting it at checkout. Reference the actual product by name, not your purchase. And say something true about why you made the thing, even in 1 sentence. I built this template after burning out trying to plan content the messy way. Hope it saves you the same headache. That single sentence does more trust building than a paragraph of generic appreciation, because it signals a real person is on the other end of this transaction, not a checkout script. If you're running a store with custom checkout fields turned on, this is also the moment to use whatever context they gave you. A goal they mentioned, a niche they selected, to make the thank you feel 1 degree more specific. Step 2. Ask for the review before they've even opened the file. This is the part almost every creator skips, and it's the highest leverage 60 seconds of writing in this whole playbook. The instinct is to wait until someone has used the product to ask what they think. But by then, the moment has passed, and the ask feels like a chore email instead of a natural extension of a good experience. Ask right at delivery, while the dopamine of a fresh purchase is still active, and frame it as low effort. A single sentence, a star rating, a quick reply to the email itself works fine if you don't have a formal review system. Something like, "If you've got 20 seconds once you've had a look, hit reply and tell me one thing you're hoping to get out of this. It genuinely helps me make the next one better." That framing does double duty. It gets you a testimonial you can use later, and it opens a real reply thread landing straight in your inbox, which brings the conversation into whatever inbox tool you're already checking. The best time to ask for a review isn't after someone loves your product. It's the moment right after they've decided to trust you with their money. That trust is the review. You're just capturing it before it fades. Step 3. The next product nudge, done with restraint. The delivery email is also the cheapest upsell real estate you'll ever have, because the person reading it already trusts you enough to have paid once today. But restraint is what makes it work. One line, one link, one clear next step, not a mini storefront crammed into the footer. If you sell a $19 template, the nudge might point to the $9 pack that makes it more useful. If you sell a $49 course, the nudge might point to a 1-1 coaching call for anyone who wants a faster result. If you don't have a natural upsell yet, point to a free lead magnet instead. It keeps the relationship warm without asking for more money in the same breath as the last charge. Whatever you choose, send it to one specific product page, not your general storefront link, so there's zero friction between curiosity and the next checkout. Thank you references the actual product by name, not your purchase, download or access link is impossible to miss. No marketing copy above it. Review ask sits right after the link, framed as a 20-second favor, not a formal survey. Next product nudge is exactly one link to one specific product, not a list. Tone matches how you actually talk to your audience elsewhere, not a generic template voice. You've sent yourself a test purchase to read the whole flow the way a real buyer would. Why this beats building a whole new campaign? Creators looking to grow revenue often jump straight to building a broadcast campaign or a welcome sequence, which are worth doing eventually, but take real setup time and only reach people who opted in and actually open the send. The delivery email skips all of that. It's already built, already triggers automatically, and already gets opened by definition. You're not fighting for attention in an inbox, you're the email someone is refreshing their phone waiting for. A creator selling a $27 workbook who adds a one-line review ask and converts even a small share of buyers into a second sale of a 12 add-on is generating real recurring revenue from an email that used to say nothing but click here. That's not a hypothetical. It's the same logic behind every upsell page you've ever seen at checkout, just moved one step later, to the moment right after someone's guard is fully down. If you haven't looked at how a live example store structures its delivery flow and product lineup, it's worth a few minutes to see the nudge in context before you write your own. This is also a good moment to check what your current plan actually supports. Store.fan's automatic delivery, campaign emails, and inbox replies work the same way across the free plan and the pro plan, so this upgrade doesn't require an upgrade. It requires 10 minutes and a rewrite. If you're still deciding whether to formalize a real storefront instead of a bare link tree, this is exactly the kind of built-in automation that makes the difference. A delivery flow that already exists is worth more than a campaign you haven't built yet. FAQ: upgrading your delivery email. None of this requires a new plan, a new integration, or a redesign of your storefront. It requires opening the one automated email you already have and finally writing something in it. If you haven't created your store yet, this is one more reason the delivery email matters more than it looks like on paper. It's not just a receipt. It's the most trusted message you'll ever send, and it's sitting there right now, waiting for you to use it. Browse more guides for the rest of the post-purchase playbook, or contact support if you want a hand wiring up the details. Key takeaways. Your delivery email already has a guaranteed near 100% open rate. No other email you'll ever send comes close, so it deserves real content, not just a link. A great delivery email does 3 jobs in order. Thank the buyer like a person, ask for a review while excitement is highest, and nudge toward the next product. Timing the review ask matters. Put it right after the thank you, before the buyer has even opened the file, when goodwill is at its peak. The next product nudge works best as one clear option, not a catalog, a single relevant upsell or bundle, not 5 links competing for attention. This upgrade costs you 1 edit inside your existing storefront settings. No new tool, no new list, no separate automation to maintain. Start your creator store free at store.fan.